Let's imagine two people suffering from the same exact problem, which is the skinny fat physique. Now, what's the skinny fat physique? It's basically a physique where you look skinny, but you're not lean. You look skinny, but you have this weird fat that doesn't want to go away, right? So, these two people, they start working out and they're dieting and everything, and then 1 year later, they expected everything to change. They're gonna change their life. They're gonna look good and everything, but then they barely look any different. It's been 1 year. They've been working out, training, dieting, and everything, trying lots of different things, right? And they barely look any different. And that, my friend, is the skinny fat trap. So the first person says, "I guess I'm cooked, right? I tried everything, and there's barely any progress, right?" So the first guy gives up, and the second guy, no, the second guy doesn't give up. He just keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. He tries all different stuff, right? He tries this, he tries that. He optimizes every single thing, right? He meticulously tries to like, optimize every single detail. Bro, I am the second person because, bro, when I started my fitness journey, like after years of not being consistent and being fat, I started my fitness journey, right? And then I started fat. Okay, so just easy lose the fat. So I lost the fat and everything, and I was skinny fat. So I go try to bulk up, right? But I'm gaining fat and I really don't want to gain fat because I might end up like my old self, right? So I go on this crazy cut, right? And I reach my all-time lowest weight, which was 62 kilograms. And bro, I looked malnourished. Here's a picture, right? But bro, after that cut, what happened? I still looked skinny fat, right? I still had like I even looked like a smaller version of myself who's still skinny fat. Like on my first cut, I looked like skinny fat, right? But on my second cut, which was like a crazier cut, I looked smaller but still skinny fat, right? And bro, let me tell you something that skinny fat people usually have it the hardest because let's imagine the fat, like the fitness spectrum, right? There's the fat people, there's the skinny people, there's the skinny fat people, right? The fat people, like most of them, just have to lose the fat and usually look great, right? And the skinny people just have to bulk up and they actually look good. But the skinny fat people, it's a trap, right? It feels like a weird paradox that like you're just going in circles, you're barely making any progress, or like maybe you're like in your second year and you barely look any different. I understand. I've been there, right? So, bro, skinny fat people usually have it the hardest. They feel like they're going in circles. You're probably like lost. You're confused. Don't know what to actually do and like who to actually trust and everything. But here's the thing: as long as you keep pushing, you're building something even better than muscle, which is grit, mental toughness, the ability to keep going even though things are not on your side. Keep going even though you're not making much progress. You keep going even though it's boring. You keep going even though like you're not making that much progress, right? You're building mental toughness, you're building grit, which is a trait of successful people. And bro, let's compare you to someone with elite genetics, right? This guy starts 6 months and he already looks better than you who have been lifting for 2 years, right? So, but then this guy with the elite genetics, life gets a bit tough, right? Exams, maybe he has problems, maybe he has setbacks, maybe he got sick, different problems, like random life problems, right? But then what happened? This guy, he's not really used to all of that. Like he didn't really suffer as much to get to build his body and everything. Just gives up. But you look kind of worse than him, right? You've been lifting for 2 years, but you're skinny fat and you're lost and everything. You keep going. Let's say that you both go through the same setbacks. This guy gives up because it wasn't really that hard to build or whatever. Like he didn't really struggle for it. But you, bro, you went like years and you learned to go even though life's getting hard. You're not even making much progress, and that's the skinny fat advantage. Because bro, this guy can actually give up with any problem. He didn't build that mental toughness to keep going, even though he's not seeing much progress. Because after the first year, progress like usually becomes really slow, right? And everyone who's been lifting like consistently for over a year can tell you that the progress, like building muscle and everything, it slows down after the first year, right? So this guy, after his first year, it's not like really making that crazy progress month to month. So he kind of gives up. He just leaves it. He's not really consistent anymore. But this guy was like the really bad genetics and everything. He keeps pushing no matter what, and he actually reaches his goal. That's the skin fat advantage. It gives you like this mental toughness to keep going even though when things are not on your side, right? But the guy with Agentics, he never learned to like go when things are getting hard. He never learned to go when motivation fades away. But you, bro, you've been pushing even though you have not been seeing much progress. And bro, in the long run, you're gonna go further because you build that mental toughness, and this guy didn't really build it, right? That's why I say suffering is beautiful because suffering helps you grow. But the thing is, you have to approach it with the right mindset. Because, bro, if you say, why me, and you get depressed and you hate your life, you're not really gonna benefit from it. But the guy who like approaches with a positive mindset, like with positive thinking, he actually goes further because he tries to learn from this and like tries to make the suffering even help him like boost him just like the example of the skinny fat person, right? But let's say that you've just like my previous example, the two people, the guy who was been born into a wealthy family and the guy who's been born into a normal family, right? Sometimes they struggle with their financial status and everything. Now this guy, he has a reason. He wants to help his parents. So he actually like, goes out there in the market. He starts selling things and like he builds himself into a better man so he can help his family and everything. He builds his character. Right? So suffering is actually useful when you think about it in the right way. So bro, if you're skinny fat, I've made like a 9-minute video, like almost 9-minute video, helping you and take you through every step what to do and why you're actually skinny fat and what causes it and everything and how you can actually break free from the skinny fat trap, right? Because bro, like the fitness industry is a total mess. Everyone keeps giving different advice and keeps contradicting with each other. And who do you actually trust and who's actually lying and who's saying the truth? Because bro, I remember seeing a video by someone who made a video on like the skinny fat and how you can get shredded and all that, right? What did he say? He said if you're skinny fat, you should go on an aggressive cut. But if you know like anything about skinny fat people, going on aggressive cut will never help you. Because the problem is you lack muscle, right? Cutting down just make you look like a smaller version of yourself, but still skinny fat, right? And guess what? He sells a fat loss coaching program. If you're interested, I do sell one thing, Muhammad's Empire, which has my coaching, my course, which there will be also more courses coming. It's all in one place, Muhammad's Empire. First link in the description. I do also have a free Discord server for like-minded men on self-improvement. Second link in the description. Thank you for watching. Take action. Assalamu alaikum.